What's up guys, welcome back to JodabeniTV. Today's another amazing day to get out there and we're gonna be better today than we were yesterday. So I've been getting questions from several players asking me if it's too late for them to start playing soccer, and these ages range from 13 all the way to 16, 17, and today's video gonna be looking at that. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Jodabeni. I'm a Division 1 soccer player, and I'm on here and I give advice, and a lot of guys who are subscribed are following my journey so that I can sign up a professional contract. So if you're new and you want to stay around, hit the subscribe button and the like button if you enjoy the video, and let's get it started. So the first thing, whenever I read this question, and these ages, no, they're from like 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I get them all the time. Players asking me, is it too late for me to start playing soccer? They feel like it's gonna be impossible, or is it even worth their time trying? And honestly, I started playing soccer when I was 16, and I didn't end up going to Division 1 school till I was 22. So that time frame, I put a lot of emphasis in training and getting better, and eventually whenever I finished my community college, at the same time I was ready to move on to Division 1 school at a university to continue my education as well. So if you're asking yourself, am I too old to start playing? It all comes down to, are you committed enough to make your age a minimal factor to your improvement? So if I started soccer at 10 years old, there could still be a high chance that I still would be the same today if I didn't train hard, Give me an extra 4 years of not training as hard as I did these past few, I may be at the same exact spot. So what I'm saying from this is, no matter what age you start, it all comes down to what you're putting in fruits. But the key difference is somebody who's 8 years old, who's training intensely, properly, is on good teams. By the time he's older, of course, his talent is gonna be growing at such a faster rate just because he started correctly. But today, a lot of 8-year-olds, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13-year-olds, whenever they're on soccer teams, they're not doing it as a goal of signing pro. A lot of players are playing at those ages just to have fun and enjoy the games. That's why you don't see a lot of players who are 12, 13 are begging their parents to be on academy teams because they don't really know the benefits of joining these academy teams. And every now and then an academy team might recognize a player and ask the parents if that player can join their squad. That is the advantage, at least I had, against everybody else. Even though I started at 16 years old, everybody that I was competing against, yes, maybe some of them started when they were 6 years old, 8 years old, but to be honest, they didn't start playing soccer seriously maybe till they were 16, 17, or even later down the line when they were 19, when they realized, oh, maybe I can actually make this into a career. And because of that, the way I'm gonna be training, the way I'm gonna be consistent, how hard I'm gonna work is 10 times better than what a 13-year-old may be doing. No 13-year-old is gonna be going to the gym at midnight to get an extra session of gym. No 13-year-old is gonna be waking up at 5 a.m. to go run before soccer training. Those are the little things in an older player will understand and see how it can affect his game. But the younger you are, you don't really see those things. But there are players who are 13, 12, 11 that get put in the right positions by their parents and coaches where they're doing 2 trainings a day, they're getting their gym sessions in, they're getting proper intellect training, watching games, and all of that is building up their foundation. So by the time they're 16, they're complete ballers. And me starting out at 16, it's gonna be so much harder for me to catch up or even pass that person because of the head start he has been given. But at the same time, if he doesn't put use to that head start, if we're both 16, and he just stops putting in the extra work and he's lollygagging until he's like 21, he doesn't sign a professional contract, and I'm this guy who's hungry, who's chasing right behind him, there's a chance that I will take his spot because he doesn't want it as bad as. When people ask me, am I too old to start playing soccer? It all comes down to your responsibilities and how do you think it's gonna affect your life. I'm in no position to tell you you're too old for something or you're too young for something, but as choosing a professional soccer as a goal, you have to understand the challenges that come with being at an older age or starting late. Because here am I today, I'm mid-20s and I'm still chasing a contract, and it's still very hard. And I know my age also plays a factor, and I can't avoid that. But at the same time, I'm getting my degree to make sure I'm always covered. Just, you know, late in life, you know, if I want to come through and cover for my family, I can do that. But I'm not going into this, you know, blinded and uneducated. I did all my research and I said, you know, it's possible. I'm going to push myself to attain this contract while, you know, taking my parents' advice of finishing my degree while I'm chasing it. So killing two birds with one stone. So anybody who's young, they can start soccer at any time. And whenever you're 18, before you go to college or before you move out, just ask yourself, is this something you really want to do? Is this something you're really willing to sacrifice a lot of free time? You won't be going to parties, first of all. You're gonna have to sacrifice, if you already drink, you're gonna have to sacrifice your drinking. I don't know, some people smoke. There's a lot you have to sacrifice, you know, so you can be successful in the athletic world. Every athlete goes through this, and those who continue on to higher levels, the sacrifices they make, a lot of other people don't make them. So if you feel honestly that it's your time, that you love the sport, you think you can be successful in it, and you're under the age of 16, by all means, go for it. You have nothing to lose. You can even earn scholarships from this. So there's a lot of benefits by you just going for it, because if you never try, you never know if you will ever make it. And you will always have the void in your heart of, you know, I never even tried. I just thought I was too old or too young, whatever it was. But this is, you know, maybe this video is your message to go out there and push for it, because you're not gonna get it by sitting behind the screen watching YouTube all day. You're gonna get it by training, working hard, putting the extra training sessions in, connecting with everybody. So to conclude, anybody can start soccer at any age. There's players who sign at the highest levels at age 27. There's those who sign at 15 years old, 14, 13. Everybody's timeline is different. You shouldn't compare your timeline with someone else's, because the way God has aligned their life is for them. And the way God's going to align or has aligned for your life, it's already, you know, specially made. But you have to make the decision, do I want to pursue a professional soccer contract? Or maybe you don't even want to play professional, maybe you just want to play at the college level. You have to decide, is this something that I'm willing to pursue? Where do I stand against other players? How much work do I have to do to obtain it? If you think it's possible for you, then 100% I'd say you go for it, and you know, no one can stop you but you. So no matter what you do, if you start late, you're gonna be at the bottom of the food chain. We all eat dirt, but you just gotta grind through it, and hopefully you're gonna get the plate at the table. You just have to remember that no one can make you feel inferior without your own consent. So no matter if people say you're garbage, if you're poo water, if you're doo-doo, if you literally suck at the game, that's okay, because we all suck at certain points. But as you get better, if you're seeing improvements and you wanna keep climbing, by all means, keep climbing. And I hope God blesses your path, and you know, stay strong in faith, because it's a big part, because there's gonna be days that are gonna be really tough, especially if you start really late, and you're just gonna have to overcome those, and you know, just keep a strong faith. That's all I can say for anybody who starts late. And you know, you're gonna reap a lot of benefits. So if this video blessed you, be sure to hit the like button. And if you have any questions, leave it down in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh yeah, before we dip, you know, you can go and cop the merch. To God be the glory. I should be in the right under the video. I'll see you guys in the next video. JodabeniTV is